Hello everyday ballerinas, Tiekka here. Welcome. In this video, we're going to be putting together some of the various ballet exercises from previous videos into one class. So this class is not going to have those introductory training instructions. So if this is your first time, you're definitely going to want to check out my other videos, particularly the Everyday Ballet Exercises playlist, so that you can understand how to approach these exercises and get the most out of them. And if you like this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and set your notifications so you won't miss any future ballet training videos. And if you'd like to have a deeper ballet practice, definitely head over to everydayballet.com and check out my ballerina body online training programs. They really will take you from absolute beginner right on up to pre-point, so it's just an excellent way to really bring ballet into your life. I'm so delighted you're here. I really hope you'll enjoy this video. Let's ballet. Now, I can't think of any better music to do our core exercise to than the Waltz of the Flowers. So remember to breathe, hug in your lower core, and let's do our standing core exercise. Standing with your feet underneath your hips, just make sure you're not going to hit anything around you, and breathing the arms out. Now reaching to the side waltz, hugging in the lower core, breathing in. As you exhale, hug in the 2 inches below the navel. And again, and exhale, and again. I know it doesn't seem like much, but sometimes when we calm down our movement, we're really able to locate that part. 2 inches below the navel. Keep lifting up and spreading out. Now hugging into the core, we're gonna lean over to the side, taking the fingertips to the corner. Try to drop those shoulders. Breathing as you exhale, firm the 2 inches below the navel. Make sure you're standing equally on both feet. Now let's add an arm. Reach. You can look out towards that hand. Bring it up. Good. Drop the shoulders, stretching out, hugging in. Long waistline. Good. Now reaching to the top corners. Palms are forward here. Hug in the 2 inches below the navel. Dropping the collarbone, softening the face. Make sure you're breathing. And exhale. And again. Reaching out. This is a beautiful posture stretch as well. And last time, breathing in. And exhale. Firming the core. Now we lean the other way. Reach. Keep that long, long neck. Especially the underneath side. Really stretch there. Hug in the lower core. Try to stand equally on both feet. Make sure you're breathing. Let's add the arm. Reaching down. Look out over that hand. And bring it up. Good. And again. Coming up. Now lifting up the waist, stretch through the fingertips, we twist. Hugging in, lift the fingertips overhead, and open out. And twisting the other way, tall through both sides of the waist. Hip points facing forward. And again, reach. That's it, hugging in, reaching out. And open. And last time. And lift and open. Now, open the arms, bend the knees, and we lift the fingertips over the hairline. Now, hugging into the core, keeping the pelvis neutral. Fold just the top body. And coming up and folding, hugging in at the lower core. Don't let the hips wiggle around. This really is just the upper body using the strength of the core. Make sure you're breathing. Now stay there. We're going to twist at the waist, opening the fingertips, and coming back to the center. Other side. And a stretch, hugging in, reaching out, coming back, and lifting up, opening out. Now, touching the front corner, reaching out through the waist, hugging it at the core. Drop those shoulders. Now bend and stretch out, and a bend and stretch out. Other side. Hugging in, reaching out. Right towards the bottom corner of the room. Bend and a stretch. Bend, stretch, and now bend the knees and coming up, stand. And bend and standing, reaching. Good. And again. And coming up and stand. Hugging it at the core, twisting at the waist. And coming up and stand. Now taking one arm up and reach. Bring the arm up, over, and that arm comes up. Reaches, reaching out. Open, lift, reach, lift, reach, and now bend the knees, twist, lift, open, and twisting, lift, and open, and center, twist, lift, open, center, twist, lift, and open, and passing through the center, pushing up, opening wide, reach, 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 arms up, open, finish. Excellent work. So that was a lot of work also with the arms, which really helps to engage the core even more when you work with extended arms like that. Standing up nice and tall, go ahead and tuck the toe to the ankle bone. Feel wide across the knees. Quiet pelvis. Knee comes in, toe remains at the ankle. And again, try to get taller using your core, floating up through the crown of the head. Good. In, and out, and lift. And now the same thing, a little bit higher. Make sure you're not twisting in the hips. And again. Good. Open. Now down, in, out, lift. Up. Open, take it down. Try to keep the knee wide. And bring it in and out. Now we go up, down. Just leave the knee nice and wide here. Hug in at the core. Try to keep those hips still. Finish. Excellent. So it's not very long, but this is to start really drilling that idea that the pelvis and our posture can be poised without the whole body having to move just because the leg or the knee are moving. So let's go ahead and do the other side, taking your hand on the bar, hand to the hip bone, bend the knees, and just pop the toes open. Standing up nice and tall, just cut those toes right onto the ankle bone. Here we go. Bring it in and open, and again in and open, and again. Make sure you're not gripping that bar hand. Lift the toe, and now a little bit higher. Still keeping those hips and pelvis very still, using your core. Feel like you're zipping a pair of jeans here. Feeling the backs of the legs. Now one low, one high, one low, one high. Now, just leave the knee open, just the toe going up and down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Finish. Standing up nice and tall in our first position, hugging in at the core, floating the fingertips across from the navel, opening the chest and opening wide, light touch on your bar. We begin with 2 demi-plies. Demi means half, the heels are down here. Press the floor away and bend and press. Now we do a grand plie, a big plie. We go down through the demi, down a little bit lower. Remember, tall spine, replace the heels, and now push the floor away. Now lift up in the core to bend forward any amount. And recover the spine. Now drop those shoulders, hug into the core, trail the fingertips forward, down, and back. Good. Now point, second position, feet are apart, wide chest, wide knees, and demi. And reaching out, hugging in. Keep the heels on the ground here as we go lower. Remember, tall spine, don't let the butt sit back here. And hugging in at the core, draw a little semicircle, up and over. And opening. And from the other side, reaching up, hugging at your core so you'll be stable here. Passing through the center, point the outside foot, cross the heel to the big toe mat. Bend, make sure the heels are both down on the ground. Support that elbow out there. Feel that tall spine. Now we go a little bit lower, heels are down. They peel off. And you replace. And open. Now hugging and drawing up through the core, we bend forward. And using the core, stacking the spine. And standing down through the feet, arcing the sternum. Opening the fingertips, reaching out, and a little bend of the knees here. And straighten. Now, like you're being sucked up through a straw, draw the feet nice and tight together. And just for a moment, see if you can stand up tall. And take your bar, replace your foot. And now we turn around to the other side. First position, lifting, up and over. And bend. Straight. Remember, wide knees, heavy heels, tall spine. Working the core. We come off a little bit with the heels. We replace. And over. Hugging in, reaching out, bending forward. And stacking the spine. And sweeping down. Around. Top. Second position. Wide chest, wide knees. Every time you straighten the legs, feel like you're pushing the floor away. Reaching out, hugging in. Pressing up and open. Now hugging at the core. We're going to draw a little semicircle overhead and recover. Hugging in, reaching out. Other side. Pass through the center. Point the outside foot, heel to the big toe mat. This is fifth position. Make sure when you bend the knees in fifth that the pelvis is directly over the feet. And try to have heavy heels so we get that Achilles stretch. Replace the heels. And hugging and lifting up, bending forward any amount. And recovering, lifting up. Opening the fingertips, reaching out, and a little bend. Press the floor away and draw the feet nice and tight together. Floating the hand off. And And taking your bar, replacing the feet in first position. Excellent work. Standing up nice and tall, hugging it at your core, lift the fingertips up, open the chest, support the elbow out there, and a light touch on your bar. We start with 3 tendus front. Remember, the toe is on the floor. Close. Stretch, close. Stretch, close, 1 bend. Now beside, stretch, close. The feeling of getting taller, using the core. Don't be afraid to really rub the floor with the toes here. That'll really help you to get resistance and strength in your legs. Bend to the side. Stretch, stretch, bend. Now dégagé, disengage. Remember, it's low. 3, bend the knees. Remember to zip the jeans when you bend the knees. Good. Are you breathing? Bend. Make sure that elbow is supported out there. To the back. Hugging in, reaching out. Bend. To the side. Brush. Brush. And bend. Now releves. 3 with plie. Push. Heels down, push. Bend. Now 1 straight. Down, up. 3 with plie. Hugging in, push the floor away, down, up. 2 more sets like that. Your inner thighs, the backs of your legs may be feeling it. That's good. Last set. Bend. It's getting bigger. Pushing apart to second. Bend, push. Bend, push. 1 straight. Hugging in, lifting up through the chest. Heels down. 1 straight. Now 8 straight. We're going to circle the fingertips. Draw those heels up nice and tall. Nice straight legs here. Hugging in, reaching out. Stay up there, high heels. Press the floor away. Those inner thighs may be quivering. Press the floor away. Hand off, heels up, float the fingertips down. Try to stay in your core here. Soften the shoulders. Hugging in, reaching out. Point. Finish. Yes, oh my goodness, shake it out. That is a lot, even after decades of experience. When you do ballet technique right, it is always going to get to those smaller muscles. So that's what we have to look forward to. Standing up nice and tall in our first position, float the fingertips across from the navel, open the chest and the arms, and take a nice light touch on your bar. Here we go, 3 tendus front, and stretch. Remember, the toe is on the floor. It's like you're wiping the floor with the bottom of your foot. And bend, 3 sides, stretch. Try to get taller as you stretch the leg away. And bend to the back. Hugging in, reaching out. Stretch, close, bend the knees. To the side. Hugging in. Good. And bend. Now disengage. A little sweep into the air. Brush and bend. Remember, dégagé means disengage. Hug in at the core and bend. Light touch on the bar to the back. Try to keep your pelvis quiet. Really make the foot and the posture do it. To the side. Hugging in. Open across the chest. Releves now. Bend, push. Bend, make sure the heels are down in each plie. Now 1 straight. Feel that second toe pressing down into the floor. Draw the heels up right underneath you. 2 more sets. Check in that neck, that face. Make sure you're not carrying tension. reset. Check the bar hand. That's it. Straight, push apart. Bend, push, hugging in. Keep that wide chest. Support that elbow out there. Second toe, pressing down. Now, 8 good straight knees. Hugging in, pressing the floor away. Try to stay soft in the neck and shoulders. Stay up there, high heels. And press it to the top. And again. And press. Hand off, heels up. Float the fingertips down. Heels up, float the fingertips overhead. Heels up, reaching out, hugging in. Lower, point, finish. Standing up nice and tall, hugging in, lifting the fingertips up and open. A nice light touch on your bar. We'll start by stretching to the front. Here we go. Front, take it around. Try to get taller as you circle the leg, using core and posture. Front, quiet pelvis, front, and around. 2 more. Front, and around, and front, and around. And now we're going to brush off. Take the toe to the ankle bone and extend and flex and open beside the ear. Point the toe. Bring it to the ankle, bending the knee. Lift it to the knee. Bend, keep the knees wide, and straighten. And see if you can push the floor away, keeping the knees wide. And just for a second, feeling posture and lower. Toss the chiffon. And toss the other way. Pass through the center. Open generously. Let's reverse. Back and around. And back and around. Hugging in, reaching out. Good. Back and around. Quiet pelvis, stretch through the knees and toes. Lifting up through the core. Now we brush off just a little bit to the back, melting, toe to ankle, extend and flex, carry, and point the toe, and melt, and draw it up to the knee, melt, and straighten, and pushing up, and just for a moment, see if you can float the hand off, feeling posture, and replace. Toss the chiffon up and over. And the other way. And pass. Hugging in, reaching out. Through the heart, through the fingertips, reach. Float the arms down. Open the elbows. Lift the chin. And turn the chin. Just feeling a light on your cheek right there. Gorgeous work. Let's do the other side. Standing up nice and tall, hugging in at the core, lifting the fingertips across from the navel, opening the heart, the chest, nice supported elbow, and light touch at your bar. Starting forward and around, and stretch and circle, keeping the pelvis nice and quiet, and stretch and around. 2 more, stretch and around. Keep the knees straight the whole time. Now we come off just a little bit. Reach and toe to ankle, bend both knees and extend and flex. Open beside the ear. Hugging in, reaching through the toe, melting. And draw it up to the knee. Keep the knee wide and bend and straighten. Press the floor away. And just for a moment, and replace the feet. Toss the chiffon. And up and over the other way. Pass through the center and open. A little posture reset. Reversing. and around. Remember, quiet pelvis here, and around. Hugging in, reaching out, and back, and around. 2 more. Straight, and circle. Zipping the jeans, and coming off just a little bit. Melts, and extend, looking out over that front hand. Flex the foot, carry the side, reach for the toes. Melting, knees are wide. Draw it up to the knee. Keep the knees wide, and bend, and straighten out. Pushing the floor away. Hugging in, try to relax the face and throat. Floating the hands, replace and open. Toss the chiffon, and up and over. Passing through, opening, and reaching through the fingertips, the eyes, floating the hands down. Open the elbows, lift the chin, and turn the chin. Excellent. I call that the Tiffany moment because you've got that light on your cheek and you could be wearing pearls or diamonds across your neckline. Just always looks so elegant. So beautiful work. Standing up nice and tall, go ahead and lift the fingertips, open, light touch on the bar. Let's go ahead and flex. We're going to start right with the music to the front 4 times. Here we go. Strike. Keep it low. Strike. To the side. 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 To the back. Strike. Strike. 3, 4. Really reach through those toes. Good. Stay. Now flex. Point. Draw the heels together. Point. Really pull the toes back. You'll feel this in the front of the shin. Now lift the wrist, lift the toe. Point, up, side, to the back. As promised, 2 now. Strike, to the side. Try to stay in your core. Try to relax the head and neck. Now stay out there, just the toe. Feel wide at the knees. Good. So exciting there at the end. Lifting the fingertips up, opening wide, light touch, and flexing the foot. 4 to the front. Here we go. And strike. Strike. Keep it low. Reach for the toes, through the ankle, through the knee. Side. 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 To the back. Reach. 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 And side. 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 Stay. Now flex. Point. Keep zipping the jeans here. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Now lift the wrist, lift the toe. Point front. Point side. Arm off 2. Try to soften the face, the brow, the jaw. Use that energy instead for your core. Now stay, just the toe. In, out. Standing on the leg you're standing on. Good. Excellent. Yeah, and you may be feeling the burn back on the back of the standing leg, and that is your body trying to stabilize itself. So that's a very good thing to have happen. Standing up nice and tall, lifting the fingertips, we start to the front. 1 slow. And point, close. 2nd one, point, close. Now cut, melt, open, close. Cut, melt, kick, close. All of that beside. Point, close, brush, point, close. Cut, melt, throw, close. Feel the rectangle. To the back, hugging at the core so you really protect the lower spine here. Point, close, cut, melt. Remember, you're finding the diamond right here. To the side, point, close again, and cut, bend, open, close, cut, bend, open, arm up, side, one more time. Point, close, brush, point, close, cut, bend, open, close, cut, melt. Good. Now we're going to go right around to the other side, so shake it out for a second. And standing with heels together, toes apart, lifting the fingertips, opening, fingertips over the hairline. Here we go. Front, point, close, repeat, standing tall, cut, melt, throw, close, cut, melt, throw, close to the side. Remember your rectangle right here. Standing up tall, wide at the knees, quiet pelvis. To the back, and point, close, again. Point, close, cut, melt, throw, close, cut, melt, throw, close. To the side, point, close, brush, point, close, cut, bend, open, close. That's it. Arm is up to the side. One last time. Try not to let the waist wiggle. Cut, melt, open, close. Cut, melt, open, finish. So standing with the heels together, the toes gently apart in first position, drawing up through the lower core, just place the pinky fingers near the thigh, open up the elbows. We're going to start by lifting our wrists and eyes up, reaching up and pressing open. Now just bending the upper body, wrists coming together and pressing open in the chest. And once again, down and up. And pressing open and bends and open. And two more times, reaching up, just enjoying the stretch and bends and open, lifting the heart. Last set. Try to drop those shoulders and bend and flapping to the side. And now this time, park the fingertips up and over. Wrist cross, press to the corner, and press and open. Other side, you'll get a nice stretch along the rib cage there. Arcing the fingertips, and press, and open, reach, reach, and two more sets. And reach, cross, and flop, and open, hugging at your core so you'll feel stable. And reach, open, press, and open. Now taking that top wrist, reach it down, up, press front, other side. Good. Front, side, and down, up, press, down, up, press, and front, side, back. Two more sets, down, up, front, down. How's that long swan's neck? Press, press, press. Last time, down, up, front, down, up, front, front, side, back, bringing it down, lift, and touch the top corners. And now 3 little flaps, flap, 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 and 3 to the side. Good, And one last lift. And forward and down. And just this very last moment, open the hand. Excellent. That last little moment was actually, Anna Pavlova would go down to the floor. It was the dying swan, so she was just about to die. And that last moment was her expiring there on the floor. Standing up nice and tall, using your core, floating up through the spine. Float the arm out and bring it down and lift it up and open out. And lifting it overhead. Now right here, tall, tall spine, hugging at the core. See if you can carry that beautiful spine with you. Any amount, the hand comes to the leg anywhere. And using your core, lift the heart. Breathe in. As you exhale, firm the core, soften the face and throat. And once again, breathing in. And exhale, firm the core, soften the face and throat. And just for a moment, breathe here. You're going to be feeling the outside of the hip, the back of the leg, and exhale. And now, pressing up with the hand, use your core, come back to the top. And now we're going to press that heel out just a little bit. Try to come to a straight leg. You can also do this with a bent leg once again, reaching out. And anywhere you get to is fine. Take your hand anywhere along the leg. Breathe in. Lift the heart and lengthen. Firm the core. Soften the face and throat. And again, breathe in. And soften the face and throat. Staying there. Breathing in. And exhale. And now lift the heart, find the core, and bring the fingertips up. And then remove the foot from the chair. We're going to come and sit in the chair now. So when you sit, you're going to sit on the front corner. You can take the back of the chair, foot is flat, and you're going to take your foot behind. Now, the knee can be bent here. You want to feel long through the lower spine, hug in at the core. And we're going to circle the fingertips, keeping a soft neck, feeling the front of the hips stretching, especially as you go around the back. And now, if it's available, press out through the heel, straighten the knee any amount, hug in at the core, and circle the fingertips. Long, soft neck, soft face, firm core. And bending the knee once again, circling up. Try to keep that beautiful length and posture. And reaching out, pressing out through the heel, reaching through the fingertips, hugging in at the core. That's it. Good. And now you can hold on to your chair, bring the legs together. We're going to do the other side. So taking your chair or coming around to the other side of your chair, we're going to stand in a gentle first position. We're going to take the foot up on the seat of the chair and just take the arm out. The knee is opening outward, lift. And lengthen forward any amount. Feeling the outside of that hip stretching, lift the heart, use the hand against the leg, breathe. And exhale, firm the core and soften the face and throat. And once again, breathing in, lift the heart. And exhale, fold. And staying there, breathe in. And exhale. And now lift the heart. You can press the hand into the leg. Find the core and use the core to trail the fingertips up above. As you get to standing, press the heel forward, straighten the leg, draw up through the core and spine, and carry that forward any amount. Hand to the leg, and use the hand, lift the heart, breathe in. Firm the core, soften the face and throat. And once again, breathe in. Try to lift the heart forward and fold. And staying there, breathing here. the face and throat. And lifting the heart, pressing into the hand, hugging at the core, try to draw the fingertips in a circle up. And then taking the foot down, we're gonna come sit down in the chair. So sitting on the front edge of the chair, your foot is going to be flat. You can hold on to the seat of the chair or to the back, and you're going to extend the leg out. Now, try to hug up in the core. You're circling the fingertips. Just feel a stretch in the front of that hip. Soften the face and throat. Good. And now if it's available, reach for the fingertips, press out through the heel, and circling up and around. That's it. And bending the knee, hugging in. Make sure you're breathing, hugging at the core, and pressing out through the heel. Circling, try to hug in at the core and open. And very gently, you can take the chair and bring your legs together to sit. As always, thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, happy dancing.